Happy Furahi Day, guys. And for those who are wondering why I keep on saying Furahi Day, it's just something that we always say in Kenya. Furahi means like happy, like joyful. So instead of Friday, we always say Furahi Day because we all know that Friday is always the best day to start off your weekend. So I'm really hoping that you guys have had an absolutely amazing week and you're gonna have an absolutely amazing weekend. So let's get into the story time of today. Now, I have a job. I'm doing international business as a double major in Senayoki Amatikorke Akolu, which just translates to Senayoki School of Applied Sciences or University of Applied Sciences, one of the two. I just don't remember which one it is, but yeah, you get the point. So it was absolutely nice, guys. I remember that in our first semester, we had to create companies from the ground. And I'm not lying, guys. Like, we had no information about what we should do, how we should do it. But then the teachers are handing us papers like, you guys need to find ideas of what companies we need to make, we need to market. We even had a YouTube video that was apparently advertising for the company. And each company had its own very cute, nice cubicle where we would go there and delegate about our business, what our losses, what are our gains, where are we gonna get the money from. And you know, the school even made a point to go to the bank and bring like bank officials because we need a loan. Most businesses need a loan to start, so we need to give the bank officials like every layout, like where will we get our money from. And don't forget, this is hypothetical. So we had to say like, well, I have a house somewhere, I'm gonna use it, you know, like surety for my mortgage or for my loan or all those things. And the bank would tell her, well, this can't work because the value is low, or why this can work, and all those things. And I also remember like some days we would come to school. We have had an amazing weekend, guys, like absolutely amazing. And then we come on Monday, and on the notice board there is like newspaper looking like papers on the notice board with crisis for each company. Like sometimes it will be like, your company is going bankrupt, or this happened to the company, someone got injured, what is like the PR gonna do about it? Or like always there was something like some crisis, and we had to, like, we were rushing, oh my god, now this has happened, and we go to our cubicle and we are thinking and we are doing. So by the time we started our studies on those things, we already knew like what are balance sheets, what are financial plans, why do we need them, why do we do them, even before we started our studies, which I found very encouraging. Because in Kenya, you guys, I know, especially those who are already in Europe, in US and stuff, most people think that Africans are dumb. I will tell you this for free, we are not. And someone will be like, how, where, what? Well, we are actually really, really book smart. We are drilled, like really drilled, as if our life depends on it. No, not as if. It does depend on it. We are very book smart. We study those books. We study, we restudy. Our exams are made for us to fail. Like, that's how bad it is. Our exams are never like, you know, I did exams here, and all the time those exams were not for you to fail. They are for the teacher to see how much did you understand. Do you even understand the concept? Like, they are exams to reevaluate and prepare you for life. Our exams are for us to really fail. They are hard, they are depressing, they are a lot, they take a lot of hours. So are we smart? We are really book smart. Now, this is where we fail. We use so much energy, especially in Kenya, to, like, in the theory more than the practical. So this person has all the necessities. They know everything they should do. They just don't know most of the time how to apply it. Now in Finland, they use a lot of energy on the practicals. Like, We have theory, don't get me wrong, and a lot of theory, but in every theory there is practical. So I really loved that about it. So during that year, I'm working, and my boss happens to transfer me from cleaning to many different places. Like I was cleaning like was it like a garage, and a car garage, and some offices, and all these places were in different places. And then she liked my work, and those people who were really good at it, we always ended up in very sensitive places like the hospital. So I was given like one private hospital alone to clean, and it would take me around 4 hours to do the job, and I went there 5 times a week. So that's 20 hours, and it was 4 hours, so that's 20 hours. So the other 5 hours I would fill them in with like another job given by the same company in some bookshop, which would take me like, was it an hour and a half or something like that. And while I was working in this hospital, I quickly noticed that I loved everything about how the nurses were working, what they were doing, how they presented themselves. They were so respectful, even to me as a cleaner, which, by the way, people here are mostly respectful to cleaners, because cleaning is a profession. People go to school to become cleaners. Now that's a story for another day. Yeah. So anyway, I'm really enjoying how they look. They look really respectful. And I remember very well in Kenya, I used to say this, no pun intended, I am not trying to offend anybody. I'm sorry, but this is just my own thinking. I really used to think that nursing is a dirty job. Well, that was my view. Why? Because I used to feel that nurses were absolutely the most disrespectful people I have ever seen in my entire life. I was very sure actually in their curriculum there's somewhere where they went and studied how to be rude, how to ignore patients, how to just be like, and then on top of that, I was like certain these people are not even getting paid, because every time there was a strike, guess who was striking? The nurses. Guess who was striking next month? The nurses. They were always striking. So I was thinking, these people are so bitter. They don't get paid. Why would I even think about doing such a job? It was nowhere in the cards. Again, this is those things you say, you make plans, and then God is somewhere having a laugh at it, You make plans and God laughs. Because now that is exactly the dirty job I do. But is it dirty? I don't think so. But that's just me. That was my thoughts then. Hey, you people, I have grown. So, anyhow, I am loving what I'm seeing, and I'm really beginning to think, like, what am I doing with my life? Like, where do I want to see myself in 10 years? Where do I want to work? What do I want to do? And I'm also thinking that I am earning this money as a cleaner. Like, why am I even thinking about going back home? Why can't I study a degree or something that can help me work anywhere, in any continent, as long as they are English speaking, or if I am forced to learn a language like I was forced to here? So I started thinking about changing to nursing. And the good thing, you guys, I have the most amazing mom. Love her to death. She is very supportive. She doesn't even know she's supportive. But before even I landed to nursing, because after that 1 year, I was sure I want to change. So I started applying and everything. And the first person I spoke to was her. Again, I know some mothers would be, now you just graduated from law. We have used our money. You have deferred from Kenya School of Law, which, by the way, they had paid for. My mom had already paid for, and now I have not finished. I want to come to Finland. I have started international business. Now again, it's 1 year. By the way, I think only a crazy person would allow their daughter to change, but not my mom. Imagine, she still had faith in me. Hallelujah. And I know she's watching this, but that meant the world to me, because when I told her I wanted to change, she just told me, go ahead and apply. It is your life. Now, You would probably think by the time she's saying this, those are just the only courses I have done. I'll tell you the truth. While I was in Catholic University pursuing law, again, I took a course in human resources, which I did finish. I did like 1-2 months. I went home. No, mom, this is not for me. And then at some point, we had this idea. You guys, I feel like I want to learn French. I want to do my master's in France. So do you know where I went? In a school, again in Nairobi, Alliance Française. My mom paid. Who went there? Me. How long? 3 months. Then who is the one who said they want to change? Me. Like, mom, this language, it's going nowhere. Let's just cut to the chase. So by the time I'm changing to nursing, I had tried it all. Back then, my friends, I remember some of my friends were calling me jack of all trades. Because what hadn't I tried? But then now when I'm this old, I'm not so old, but I realized that was absolutely amazing. It is so good. We are cultured to think that we need one career, one path. But how can you know? Just because you see lawyers well dressed and having big cars does not mean all lawyers are like that. Just because you see doctors are being paid well, it doesn't mean all doctors get like you. What you see and what you get are absolutely two different things. So for me, I would say try it. Try absolutely everything. If you're a parent, let your children try. They might never know what they want until they try. If you have the resources, if you have the money, let them try. If you're young, don't be afraid. You don't like this career, come on. Make the money, go back to school, study something else, because you never know what you like. Is this my last career? Well, that's a story for another day. So you guys have an absolutely amazing weekend. I cannot wait to chat with you again. I have a feeling that I might do this in 2 segments, but let's see. So you guys, see ya next time.